Attention people, Combat Stu here. I've got an important new weapon system to tell you about. So stand by for a Nerf gun briefing. Now this here is called the Swarmfire. It is the latest in Nerf automatic weaponry, but it also introduces a major Nerf weapon system called Dart Tag. It's an important advancement in the Nerf world, and we're going to look at that for ages 8 and up. And here's a look at the back of the package. It gives you some more information about what the weapon looks like and these new Nerf Dart Tags. Okay, let's open it up. I'm excited to get in here and look at this. Well, here it is, the Nerf Swarmfire, and this weapon achieves automatic fire not by using a magazine, but instead having all of the darts packed into this Gatling gun style mount here, and then the barrel will rotate in front of the compressor to shoot the darts in turn as it goes around. Very interesting development. On the top you've got an on-off switch, and I want to tell you right now the battery compartment is in here. It takes 6 C-size cell batteries. 6 C-size batteries. So let me tell you, if you're getting this for a gift for somebody, stop before you leave the store and get those batteries, because I'm going to tell you, nobody keeps C-cell batteries around their house, right? And you don't want people to be getting this and not being able to use it until they go to the store and buy batteries. You want them to be ready to fire as soon as they open this up. This has a removable stock. Let's see if I remember how to do that. Here it is, yeah. So if you want to be like, you know, Rambo or something, you can use it without the stock. I prefer to have the stock on for stability. You need to have a stable base to fire from, and the stock is good for that. And now here is the other important development in the Nerf technology. The scientists at the Nerf research labs have figured out a way to attach Velcro technology to the tips of your standard Nerf dart. Also, apparently these will whistle as I fire. But with the Velcro technology, now the darts have the ability to stick to your target if they're wearing the right kind of materials. Now Nerf will sell you this thing called a competition jersey, and it's got this soft material sewed into it that Velcro darts like to stick to. It's your primary target, center of mass. Down here, that's a gut shot. You don't want that. Well, let's see how it works. All right, ready on the firing line. Switch on. Engage. And as you can see, the darts stick easily. Now let's try it with a plain cotton t-shirt. Fire! They're not sticking, are they? Now let's try it with a nylon mesh sports jersey. Fire! And you can see we are getting some of the darts to stick to that. Now let's try it with your sister's expensive sweater. Fire! Oh yeah, that's gonna be fun. Now the Swarmfire comes with 20 rounds of ammunition. And that's how many holes you've got in the rotating barrel here. I've already lost 1 round in testing, but you can buy these packs of replacement darts, and I've got a couple here so I can load this up to the max of 20 rounds here. When you put these in, you want to press these darts in firmly, get them all the way to the back of the chambers, so they'll make good compression when they rotate around and get the air compressor to push them out. And now the Swarmfire weighs 3.6 pounds. And an interesting feature though, it is very front heavy. The balance point is just about where my hand is here. And so it will tend to tip down. You're going to need to keep a hand up here to steady this well and keep the stock well into your arm or your shoulder when you're firing this weapon. Okay, let's take the Swarmfire into my underground ballistics testing chamber to check rate of fire and range. Okay, we've got the weapon on the firing stand. Ready, fire! Max range is 29 feet. And listen to the rounds whistle through the air. So that's rate of fire, but sustained volume of fire is going to be a problem with this weapon. Once you run out of these 20 rounds, it's going to take you a while to reload. That's why enemies that have magazine-fed weapons are going to have an advantage on you. And we're going to talk about that in an upcoming video. Now, I believe the Swarmfire is an excellent weapon choice for the defensive role. Whether you're at your home or your office, if you're subject to being attacked suddenly without warning, this is a good weapon to choose. And I'll explain why. Take some of your magazine-fed weapons, like the Stampede, which we will review soon. They've got these high-capacity magazines, which are great. However, over a long period of time, if you keep these loaded up, the spring gets tired and it could lead to malfunctions and jams in the feed mechanism. Not very good if you're trying to keep one around ready to use all the time. However, the Swarmfire, see, no magazine, everything's loaded up in the chambers, all it has to do is rotate around. Today, tomorrow, this thing is ready to go. 6 months from now, you can pick it up and it's going to shoot 20 rounds. You can depend on that. The only thing I would say is change out the batteries perhaps once a year or so to make sure you've got a fresh charge in there. Yes, and so that is the, wait, just a minute, I've got a message coming in. Say again, there's a spy in the compound? He probably wants that new Nerf technology. While Combat Stu is loaded up and heading out.